I'm back, motherfuckers. After a long wait, the final return of YouTube is here, and we are at Factory Gym in Whittam. Since I've moved to the new area where I've been, it's like the Braintree way, is more the outskirts of Essex. Been trying a few places out. I'll be honest, one of the best places I've found is Factory Gym Whittam. Atlantis Prime, Prime Equipment, Nautilus, Panatta, all of the best that you could want is inside. So we're gonna be smashing arms today. One of my longest serving clients, Chow, who's had an incredible fat loss journey and continues to progress week on week on week. So excited to have a little look, see how he's looking, put you guys through an arm session, then explain the basic fundamentals of setting up your arm workouts, getting the most out of it, and then taking you through it step by step. Let's get straight into it. Right, so when training arms, the basic fundamentals are understanding what a good salesman will always tell you. Make sure that you try before you buy. And the reason being is the tricep takes up the majority of the arm. So people think that if you want big arms, you need big biceps and you need to do the curls for the girls. It's bullshit. The tricep takes up 70% of the arm, so you need to pre-exhaust that, activate the tricep first, and then move into your bicep movements. So first, we're gonna start on a single arm tricep rope extension. We're not focusing about weight or load here, more so about activation of the muscle, getting everything fired up, and then that way we can engage the triceps and the majority of the arm before we move on to the biceps. Probably gonna do something quite simple today. 4 exercises, back to back, bicep, tricep, and burn you through it. But we'll get into the first tricep exercise and I'll break down the execution. Let's go. So with this one, you can either opt for the single rope option, or you can go for the handle option. Personally, recently I've been preferring the handle, where I actually take the grip underhand and push like that, and I feel I get a much better contraction with the back part of my tricep. So obviously, I'm always thinking with my training about my bodybuilding shots. So when I'm standing from the back, I want my triceps to be thick and full from the whole point of view, from the back basically. So I personally prefer this grip. If you want, you can also use a single arm rope, but I'm gonna go with the handle. So with this movement here, you can see the path of movement that Chow's taking. Instead of just going straight down, he's actually coming from an outer angle to bring in and get a full contraction over the tricep. Don't allow the elbow to rock. You don't want the arm to be moving. Elbow should be stagnant. All about the tricep. Matching up. Can you believe it, mate? We ain't even planned this, right? But I can already see the yellow vest sticking out with the grey joggers. It's just the vibe. That's actually right, we're gonna start 15 reps. Ain't about the weight, just about activating the tricep, and then we'll get into the proper work. That was just 2 very, very light 15 rep sets, just to activate the tricep, but we don't do lightweight, baby. So we're gonna slowly work up now. We're gonna go to a set of 10, and then we're gonna go to a set of 6, heavy, and progressively work it up before we do a double drop set, burn out, and move on to biceps. Don't freak out.
I wasn't aware what graph this was.
Good job.
I've got a white one, yeah.
It's banging. I love it.
More conditioning, it says.
Off season, fat cunt. I'll be honest, I could have probably gone more reps there, but my form would have been sacrificed. So when the weight's gone up, I just want to control and get quality reps over quantity reps. Nice, simple start. And now I'm just gonna drop the weight down 1 pin at a time and do a drop set of max reps on each side. Drop it again, do the same, and then that way the tricep's gonna be fully activated before we get into a forgotten golden era movement for biceps, which I'll show you next.
Good. Come on, Kyle. Let's go, come on. Yeah. Come on, Kyle, come on. Let's go. Easy. It's easy. Let's go, come on. Nice, come on. Come on. Nice. Let's go.
If I told you that this man used to look like Kung Fu Panda, this picture on the screen, you wouldn't believe it. See, even help your editing as well. Right, next up, we're gonna do a individual dumbbell concentration curl, which is something that not many people do anymore. It's a very old school exercise, a golden era movement, but I'll put a little clip of Arnold. You can see back in the day, to get a proper bicep peak and the full extension, there's not many movements in terms of training the bicep that actually achieve that complete drag to get that outer peak. A lot of the movements are just simple curls. So I'm gonna show you the complete concentration curl and how instead of just doing a normal contraction like that, you can really get the full maximum amount of tension as possible and show you exactly how to do it. So you're literally gonna reach down as if you've dropped your phone, picking up something off the floor, and you don't, as soon as you get into the movement, if you tense up like that, the bicep's already tensed. You wanna just hold the dumbbell and drag the weight, but as you do that, you're taking your hand from this position to at the top of the movement, that position. Because here, you can see the difference. Like that, or if I completely twist, I get a much better contraction. 10 reps, it ain't about the reps, it ain't about the weight, it's about the execution of this one.
Yeah.
Sit a bit more upright. Start from there and then twist. Good. Off the knee.
Yeah.
So you can cheat. You can cheat with this one. By I've done it a little bit, I'll be honest. I ain't perfect. But you want to avoid resting the arm too much on the knee because you're going to compensate for the tension on the bicep. If you keep the complete hang and control the position of the elbow, then you'll get a full drag. If you start pushing it against your knee, you're taking away from that tension. Good.
Too easy for Kung Fu Panda. The Dragon Warrior for a reason.
Right here, guys, you can see the slow and careful construction of the great, well, not the Great Wall, the great brick shithouse of China. And his name is Chow. Good. Good. Come, dig deep now. Good. Right, so I'd say those first initial exercises. Now this isn't just this doesn't just work for arm day. When I do every workout, I always try and do an activation movement at the beginning of the workout. If it's legs, it'll be leg extension. If it's shoulders, it'll be lateral raises. And it's something whereby I've got a complete connection with the movement without any hardcore compounds or pressing with too much strain on the joints that is going to cause me an injury. So a concentration curl, fully activating the muscle, and a single arm tricep pull down to again engage and get everything fired up. Now we can move into some heavier compound movements without getting injured. Hopefully that makes sense, and if it doesn't, you have no hope. First compound, gonna go into the dip machine. Hamstring one's usually pretty good. Anyone that you can really use, just make sure you use it properly, and I'm gonna show you how now. When you do this movement, as you get into it, obviously make sure that the knee pad and that has got you secure, but it's very, very easy to start going forwards like that, engaging your chest because it's easier. Don't wanna fucking do that. You wanna keep your elbows tight, keep your chest against the pad, and you want all of the movement to be in the tricep, extending and contracting. Don't fuck around with everything moving around like a cunt, because you ain't gonna build no muscle. Control it, squeeze it, and allow the negative to be slow. The main focus there is just keep your elbows close to the body and allow them to come up and down, and up and down. It's as simple as that. People overcomplicate it, they end up arms all over the place, using the chest, and then you just take away the emphasis from the tricep. Good, see? Come higher, higher up. So keep those elbows tight. Good, there you go. And then, when you learn how to do these things correctly, you end up fucking massive like me. Damn! You can see, even with good positioning, he's getting chest activation. You will get a minimal amount. If you overcompensate with leaning forward, chest will completely take over. Sit up, just allow the triceps to work. So next, I'm gonna show you the #1 exercise for building your triceps. And that is optimal training.
Fucking optimal. Where's the bands?
So that is for, if you think I'm holding the plate to look massive, you're absolutely right. So that's 4 working sets done. And now we are gonna just drop down to 1 plate and just again, just feel the movement. Do a drop set, something light, move it about 15, 20 reps, make sure that everything's still feeling good, and then progress onto a heavier, probably some kind of preacher movement for the bicep, and then take it from there into some supersets. Something that people get wrong with setting up the preacher machine is putting the seat far too low, and then if you're short like me, it's just gonna end up putting way too much pressure on your shoulders, and you're not gonna get a good contraction at all. Similarly, if you put the seat too high, you're then just gonna be swinging with your body, and you can't get the proper contraction. So how to know where the seat's in the right place? Here is where you wanna tuck the pad so that you've got a full drag. You don't wanna be swinging, so I'm gonna bring the seat down a little bit to the midget setting.
Midget setting.
There, I've got a full stretch, and there's not any room for movement, no ability to swing, because I've set it up correctly. If you get your machine set up correct on the preacher, you'll actually get a much, much better result from it, and I'll show you the full stretch and what it looks like. So Georgia done her first show, what month was it? May. Top three. She come in junior bikini first timers, qualified British finals, but muscle tissue, we need a bit more. Condition was spot on, posing very good, but as a realistic coach and someone with the expectations that I've got for Georgia, we put her into an off season. How much have you gained now? 9 kilos since May, and still in very, very good body composition. And only 1 pair of leggings left because the rest are ripped because of the booty gains. So that is a happy Georgia. Good. And that is how it's done. Good. Keep the chins up. Strong.
We're getting her to get more sports massages.
Good. Up, and again, 2 more, come on. Let's go.
Come on, Georgia, squeeze.
Drive now, come on. Work. We've got way more in there. And again, up. Good, strong. Next up, we have, we're gonna go into some supersets. So we've done 4 fairly isolation movements, I'd say. Bicep, tricep, bicep. And now we're gonna move into some supersets. So what we're gonna do is close grip barbell. I'm gonna do 15 reps pump. I'm gonna superset that with an easy or probably just a barbell. Again, 15 pump. Do 4 sets, superset back to back. Because now we've done the individual sets and the exercises, we're gonna move on to bringing them together to intensify the rest of the workout and make sure we really burn out the arms. The life of a bodybuilder, SD card, car keys, and a thong in your pockets.
Nice.
Same principles apply with a close grip dip, elbows tight, up, down, up, down.
Nice.
Elbows tight, good. Push. Good, let's go. Up, pump. Good, 5 more, let's go. Keep it straight. 2. Control, but powerful. Now, the difference between doing your heavy compounds at the start of your workout and towards the end are you're purposely doing harder movements when you're tired to make them harder. So the weight might not be heavier and the rep range might not be increased from the last time you've done it, but you're pre-exhausted. So it's going to be harder and it's going to make you progress further than if you were to just do it at the start of your movement when you're fresh as a daisy. So only 1 heavy set there, just because elbows are pretty tight and the triceps are already pretty tired. So we're gonna drop down to just a 20 and a 10 on each side and keep the control and the execution over the weight, always. 5 more, straight 5, go, 1, 2, all you, 2 more. Up, last one, up, good. Strong.
That's how I started.
Quick math question, what's 9 plus 10? 21.
I am the one, the way your son don't need a...
Oh shit. We're gonna do some 21s. With an easy bar and then burn out. So it's gonna be 7 reps at the bottom part of the movement, 7 reps at the top part, and then 7 full reps.
Lower, yeah. One more.
Up, up, up. Full range, full range. Elbows tight. Good. Breathe, let's go, work. Let's go. I surely can't just be the only one. If I ever have double scoop of free workout, halfway through my session, I get an instant urge to shit my pants. And you stand there like, is it gonna happen? Is it not?
Stay away
Have you shit your pants from pre-workout before? I have. It says no tops off in the gym. Do what the fuck I want, mate.
Ooh, you're hard.
Nice. One more. Just. Come on. What? Two more. Two more. One. Last one. Squeeze. Control. Good.
Right. So, a little bit of 21s and some pump out failure sets. Got a really, really good pump. Just gonna finish off now with something not as taxing. On the cables, gonna do some rope extensions and superset that with some rope curls. Nothing crazy, 15, 20 reps, a lighter weight, more just to finish off the workout and burn out the arms, and then get into a little bit of posing and fucking keep boogieing. Drop set time. We're gonna do 15 reps on the tricep extension into 15 reps single arm rope hammer curl. I'll show you how to set this one up. Start over here, 15 reps. People fuck this up all the time by just doing this. Don't fucking do that, because they don't do nothing. A two-part movement. First part is coming down, and the second part is coming out. And you see exactly what I've done to my tricep. If I go, what do you see? Nothing. If I go just down, you see the contraction at the long head of the tricep. Once as soon as I come out, you see the contraction at the short head of the tricep for the outer detail. So it's a two-part movement, down and then out. And that's how you get big arms. You're all right. So it's very, very simple adjustments to the movement, but so effective, so effective. But if you don't, it's all good and well getting stronger at a movement, but if you're not doing it correctly, you can actually build strength, which might seem like progress, but incorrectly. I've done it. You can get strong at bench pressing the wrong way and end up developing muscles in the wrong areas and end up causing yourself problems long term, because all you're gonna have to end up doing is revert back to the basics, drop the weight, correct the execution, correct the overall form of the movement, and then the weight will progress naturally. So focus always on execution, and a weight will come. And then this one for the single men to build up that strength. I'm joking.
Just single leg.
15 reps. We're gonna come, again, 2-part movement, but instead of down and out, it's up and out. And you wanna focus on, if you was to wear a watch on the underside of your wrist like a psychopath, you wanna check the time. It's a bit of a harder movement, this. Like, you can get it right, you can feel it, you can see the amount of blood that's going to the bicep with just one set. So, fucking hell, this shouldn't even be free. This YouTube video should be paid for. The funny thing, which is ironic all the time, when you show people how to do something correctly, is, fucking hell, that's a lot harder. And I didn't even change the weight. It's because you're actually using the muscles correctly and engaging them to the fullest of their potential. So when you do that, of course, it's going to be harder. Anyone can move weight from A to B, but not many people can do it correctly. VIP access for a VIP person. I'll show you what's going on next door. A little bit of a VIP behind the scenes access of what's going on here. Factory gym in Whittam. John, what's going to be, is it just going to, particular equipment in there? All legs. So this is going to be the leg room, which will be fucking insane. So I take it it's probably going to be like squat racks and that over there. All the machines that you need. Open doors here for the summer as well. It's going to be fucking sick.
That'll be nice.
For me, with my training, with my career, I think it's very important to always be in an environment which is evolving and improving. So big changes coming over here, loads of the best equipment. Big boss man's a G as well, so it's all good. So Factory Gym Whittam, guys, I definitely recommend that you get yourselves down there. There's a lot gonna be going on and a huge expansion, basically doubling the size of the gym. So it's gonna be sick. And then, yeah, show you guys what it looks like when it's done. Thank you very much for the return of YouTube. Ciao, my man, long-term client, been with me fucking what, about 18 months. The initial fat loss phase was like a 60-pound drop, and the geezer's gone from looking like Kung Fu Panda to Jackie Chan on steroids. But all jokes aside, it's just good to be back on the channel. It's good to be back bringing some educational content and just showing you guys what actually goes on a day-to-day and behind the scenes with the training, with the coaching, with the lifestyle. So we're gonna be bringing a lot of content your way, most of which I think is gonna be from this location, because it's a great gym, great equipment, great people, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys soon.
Peace.